Welcome back to another episode of the Nspire U Network. We're broadcasting live at the Prestige Event Center at 7054 Howells Ferry Road. Today I have with me Miss Cynthia Coleman, who is the founder and director of Hand Up Charities. Miss Cynthia, how are you?
I am doing great, Candace.
Good.
How are you?
I'm doing well. Glad to have you here.
So glad to be here. So grateful for the opportunity.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let's talk a little bit about Hand Up Charities. Tell us what that's about.
Well, Hand Up Charity was born out of just a strong desire to help the homeless, homeless women in particular, because there's not very many organizations that are geared to single homeless women. You have those for families, you have those for men, but there aren't very many out there serving single women.
Okay, so tell us about some of the services that you provide.
Well, basically let me just tell you a little bit about how Hand Up Charity started.
Sure, absolutely.
We started out just trying to be a help to the organizations who are already servicing that sector of the community. Places like McKinney Place, which is a night shelter, and then there was 16th Place, but it's no longer operating. Ransom's ministry that sets up little cafes around the city so that the homeless can come and eat, and have a meal.
Yes.
They also have the clean machine where they can shower. It's a shower on one half of the truck, and on the other half of the truck it was converted into a laundry room. And so they can come and shower and wash their clothes. And so we started out by hosting a charity event, and then the proceeds would be divided among those groups who were already catering to the homeless sector. McKinney Place is near and dear to my heart because they deal with the women, the single women.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah,
that is
and
wonderful.
so we started out with that. And then 2 years ago, we decided that we would like to take it to the next level, and that is to open a facility for the single women that they can come and stay. They won't have to leave. McKinney's Place in the morning times, they have to pack up their stuff, take that with them wherever they're going. But Hand Up is hoping to open up a transitional living residence so that they can stay there anywhere from 12 months to 24 months as they go through a program. We will do an assessment and find out what their needs are, if they need further education, or if they need job training skills, life skills, teach them how to handle money and all of those things. And then we would network with other organizations who are already doing some of those things so that we can help them be a productive citizen.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. And I also saw that you help families in crisis. So tell us how that part of the organization works.
Well, as we started out, different things happen to different people. I mean, there's so much going on, in the world today. And we just came across an opportunity, people who were burned out, they lost everything, furniture, clothing, and we were contacted by another organization asking if we could help in that effort. And so, of course, we were able to write a check, thankfully, so that we could help them get back on their feet. There was an occasion where there was a young man whose sister was killed, and he was raising her children, trying to go to college. And so we adopted the kids for Christmas, and we bought their Christmas stuff. And there was another instance when there was a homeless lady that was not from this area. She was from up north, Chicago, I believe it was, and we were able to buy a bus ticket for her to help her to get back to Chicago, where she could get some support from family. You know how sometimes people migrate to other cities for different reasons, and then it end up not being what they expect it to be. And they just need, people just need a hand up. Not necessarily a handout, just need a hand up, so they can be in a better position to help themselves. And that's what Hand Up is all about. We want to be a hand up to those who are really endeavoring to have a better life.
Okay, okay, I love that. I love that. And so obviously, these things cost money. So you're seeking resources and different things like that. Give us some contact information in case someone wants to make a donation or someone needs your services. How do we get in touch with you?
Well, we do have a website.
Okay.
It is HUC 2008 at handsupcharitymobile.org.
Okay.
And they can also donate on that page. The page tells a little bit about our history.
Okay.
Basically what I've said. It tells about our future goals and all of that. And we have pictures from past events, so people could see, you know, what we've done in the past, and some of our sponsors who have helped us or with the events that we've hosted over the past years.
Okay. All right. Well, that's wonderful, Ms. Coleman. Thank you so much for what you're doing in the community. I think it really takes a special person to take on a task like that. It's not easy, and I know that it's not. So, you know, whatever we can do to help you, and I'm hoping that the viewers, as you're watching, I'm hoping that you'll reach out to Ms. Coleman and do what you can to help. But we just want to thank you, and we want to wish you blessings on all of your endeavors.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, y'all heard it. Hand Up Charities, organization for homeless women. Please reach out and do what you can do. Thank you for being with us today. Stay tuned.
Gulf Coast Cremation and Funerals, now serving the entire Gulf Coast. Your loved one is in our care at all times. Meaningful, appropriate, affordable. 7000 Bellingraph Road, Mobile, Alabama. 251-653-1421.
Flower Fantasies Florist and Gifts is a friendly florist. We strive to satisfy our customers for all occasions, birthdays, anniversaries, and personal attention during your time of need. Sympathy flowers is our passion. Set the stage with beautiful flowers for romantic moments and taking time to smell your flowers. Flower Fantasies Florist and Gifts. Call us 251-344-2882.
Welcome back to the Nspire U Network. Today we're kind of stepping outside of the box. We're at the Dearborn YMCA in Mobile, and we're here speaking with Ms. Colette Huff, the CEO of the Dearborn Y. Colette, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. It is summertime. The kids are having a blast, and that's one of the things people can do at the Y. But tell me, there are a lot of programs that people may not be aware that you can take advantage of at the Y. It's not just the place where you have your wedding reception or we have our church's banquet. What can people do at the Dearborn YMCA?
Well, a lot of people think of a YMCA and they think of swim and gym, but we're far more than that. We offer programs and services that help our clients to live healthy, connected, and meaningful lives.
Now, when you say that, I know you just talked about it, swim and gym, and drop the kids off for the summer, but you also have programs that help some of our mature citizens in the area, like maybe those over 50, 60, 70 years old. Talk about that program that you have here.
Yes, we offer the Senior SAIL program, and SAIL stands for Senior Activities for Independent Living. And that program is an outstanding program. It's probably one of the largest in the state of Alabama. We assumed 2 other sites when they closed, and basically what we do is we serve senior citizens 60 years and older, and we provide nutritious meals to them daily. We have about 25 senior citizens that come here on site. They receive healthy meals, they engage in activities that keep them connected and living healthy, engaged lives. They exercise, they participate in water aerobics, they play games, they have inspirational hours, they learn about issues that impact their population, and go on field trips and things of that sort. But most importantly, we help them to meet their daily living needs. If they have a need to go out and get prescriptions, or if they need to purchase groceries and other necessities, we're there to help them with that. And I really believe that it's a critical program. Instead of being at home and isolated and possibly being malnourished, these senior citizens are connected. And for those that we visit and take meals to that are homebound, we have the opportunity to engage with them and find out if there are any other needs that need to be met and then connect them to those services.
Okay, I like that. I like how you said they have field trips for the senior citizens.
Oh, yes.
And I heard a little something about they do like some dancing or stepping as well.
That is the most lively group that we have here.
Okay.
When you talk about living, they don't stop living after 60.
You.
We have senior citizens from 60 and up into their 90s. And yes, they dance.
Wow.
They like to go constantly, and it's hard to keep them from coming here. This is a place that really means a lot to them. I don't care how bad the weather is, they're here.
Well, I'm glad you said that. You said it means a lot to them. I'm a native Mobilian, so I grew up knowing about the Dearborn Y. I took swimming lessons here. I've been to wedding receptions. I've been to banquets. But what I like about it, it serves this community here in the north side of town. Talk about the heritage and history of the Dearborn Y.
Well, Dearborn YMCA was established over 87 years ago. The initial reason that it was established was because certain community citizens within our community realized that there was a need to build character in our young people. So they started with a small facility that was on St. Anthony Street. And they stayed there for about 15 years, if I'm recalling correctly. And they moved to expand to a location on Dearborn Street, hence the name Dearborn Street Community Center. And they had intentions of expanding with the gymnasium. And then they saw that there was a much greater need. So with the help of the community chest, which is now what we refer to as United Way, the City of Mobile, the Housing Board, and HUD, they received funding to establish the current location where we are. That was erected in 1976, and we've been here ever since.
Wow. Well, I want people to know it's more than just the place you would park for Mardi Gras.
Definitely.
It's more than just the place to have your wedding reception, because you all have care for the kids during the summer right here. You just talked about for the senior citizens. How long have you been affiliated with the Y?
Well, I came on board with the Y, I believe it was in 2007, and I started as the GED program director. I'd moved back to Mobile, where I'd been previously living in Opelika, Alabama, and served in public housing. And my desire was to come back home and make a difference here in this community. So that GED program was very influential in keeping me here at the Y, because the work that we do with them is extremely rewarding. The students that we work with have either, well, in one way or another, have not completed their high school diplomas.
Understand.
Yes. So, and then there are some that have but needed additional assistance working to become more proficient in certain subject areas, or to enroll in college or receive training to help them to prepare to enter into the workforce. So that work was very rewarding, and that was my first experience there. I moved into this position in the latter part of 2011, and I've been here ever since. And I must say that, you know, I don't think I've ever worked in a much better place. These kids are what makes it most rewarding, and of course our seniors, everybody that we work with really appreciate what we do and the impact that we have in their lives.
So serving people from the age of 6 months on up to 66 plus?
Actually 6 weeks.
6 weeks, wow. Look at that.
And beyond.
Wow.
Yes.
So if someone wants to get involved with the Y or learn more about it, is there a website or a number they can reach out? What's your contact information?
Well, we're located at 321 North Warren Street here in Mobile. Anyone is welcome to call. We are, our phone number is 251-432-4768. We invite people to come and tour our facility. Our website is www.dearbornymca.org. We also have a Facebook page, www.facebook.com/DearbornY. So we invite anyone who's interested to please get in touch with us, and we'll gladly help.
Well, Colette, I appreciate your time today, and I appreciate the information you shared with the viewers about the Dearborn YMCA, and maybe give them a different look as to what the Y can give to them.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks so much. We appreciate the time. Stick with us. There's more headed your way.
For
Prestige Event Center is the place for your dream event. Weddings, concerts, balls, birthday parties, reunions, church events, conferences. Whatever you envision, Prestige will assist in making your dream come true. Each event is created to your custom specifications with the focus on hospitality and budget. Prestige has many designs to choose from in their all-new facility. Come by for a tour. Prestige Event Center exceeds all your expectations.
You feel so comfortable when you're down here.
Everything from the services was very professional.
They understand what grieving is.
And it was so much easier having things done ahead of time.
They help you in every way that they can.
These things go on through your life and you always have your memories, and it's nice that someone else can care about someone else's feelings like that.
We are back. We're live at the Boys and Girls Club here in Mobile, and I am talking with Mikey Nike for the 4th annual Mikey Nike Community and Youth Week. Mikey Nike, what's going on, man?
Man, not much, man. I'm blessed, man.
Well, good. It's glad to see you. There's a big event going on tonight with the Hip Hop and Mental Health Forum, but your event is taking place all week here in Mobile. Talk about some of the things taking place.
Yeah, I do this thing every year, so this is the 4th annual, like you said, and we have a different event every night. This year we're basically gonna do a hip hop like summit, artist showcase, bowling night, the mental health forum, concert, and we're gonna give away some scholarships.
So we're here for the Mental Health and Hip Hop Forum tonight. There's some panelists talking about hip hop and mental health. What are some of your takes on it with that situation? Because you have a record background, a music background that you deal with.
I feel like this is the most important event of the week. Like I said, mental health is one of the stronger topics that's kind of not touched on a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like that was something that needed to be spoken on. And I had a childhood friend, Demetrius Smith, who's the organizer of this particular event.
Right.
And as far as me, like dealing with mental health, I've battled depression in the past and stuff, which I've addressed more so recently of these past 2 years. So this is a big event today.
And recently in music, a lot of artists have been talking about depression, about suicide, and some of the things that are going on that are affecting our youth and today. And this is not just a white or a black. This is a multi-racial thing, multi-ethnic thing that's going on in the world.
Yeah, it most definitely is. More people battle mental health than they know, you know, and some do know, they just scared to address it, or some don't know how serious it could be.
Gotcha.
You know, I had a cousin that actually battled with bipolar, you know what I'm saying, and he never knew. He just, you know, he crazy. But he went to the doctor and he actually did have, so it's good to address those issues.
Well, we appreciate the effort you're putting together with your 4th annual week and contributing to what's happening tonight. If people want to get in contact with you or your group, do you have a website or email address they can reach out?
The best way to reach me and the fastest way to reach me will probably be Instagram.
Okay.
My Instagram name is Mikey Nike, just MikeyNike.
All right, Mikey Nike, I appreciate it, man. Congratulations on this week.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man, most definitely.
No doubt about it. We're going to be back with more, okay?
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Don't miss the Gulf Coast Challenge, featuring the Alabama A&M Bulldog and the Central State Marauder. Saturday, September 28th at Lad Peoples Stadium. Tickets on sale now. The Gulf Coast Challenge, powered by the Mobile Sports Authority.
Hello everybody, it's Candace and we're back with the Nspire U Network. We are here at the Mikey Nike Week Mental Health Hip Hop Forum. I have with me Chief Lawrence Batiste and we're going to talk a little bit about his thoughts on mental health and hip hop. Chief Batiste, how are you today?
I'm great, Candace.
Good to see you. Good to have you here. So we know we've got this forum going on where they're talking about the effects of hip hop on mental health. We know that mental health is a growing issue, particularly in the African American community, because it's something that we just don't talk about. We just don't discuss. Give us your thoughts on mental health, how it affects the community, and how hip hop music has maybe contributed to that.
So I guess first of all, I'm thankful to Demetrius Smith for inviting me out today. Demetrius came to my office and talked a little bit about his plans here in the community and how he could engage, in particular, the people in the community about the impact or the ills of mental health. And so for him to put on a forum like this here today and to give us an opportunity to share with our youth from a perspective that I guess what I would say meeting them where they are. Mm-hmm. You add the connotation hip hop and mental health together, brings people out, and for no other reason, it's just curiosity. Mm-hmm. But I do know that the impact of mental health on our youth and our community, in particular our teens that don't quite understand how they're impacted by trauma that may occur in the community, that is a mental illness that many times people don't take for granted, that when they see things, traumatic experiences in their life, that they can lead to some type of mental illness, depression, and things of that nature there. So I think what's happening here this evening is really good for our community. And I think that the fact that we're meeting young people where they are and having an open, candid discussion about what mental health is and how you can get help and treatment for mental health.
I totally agree with you because earlier we talked to the creator of this event and he was very transparent, about some of the issues and some of the things that he's dealt with. And I think we need more of that. Right. We need more of the transparency. I mean, I have children, I have a teenager, and I'm very careful when it comes to him because I'm always watching to see those signs. Right. Because again, sometimes we kind of turn a blind eye and we just think, oh, they just acting out or they're just in a bad mood, but it's very important to be that person that your kids can come and talk to. Correct. Even if they don't want to talk to their parents, a law enforcement officer, somebody that they can trust. So, you being here, I think, is a wonderful thing. These kids see that, hey, they are interested in us. It's more so than us going to jail or getting in trouble or whatever. These people are here to support us. So what advice do you have for people who may be dealing with a situation where maybe they're dealing with depression or they're dealing with bipolar and they don't want to necessarily be open about it? What advice do you have for them to seek help?
Well, I guess my biggest advice would be to them is that, if they have a loved one or somebody that they can go to share their experiences with them to begin with. In particular, parents that have certain types of jobs, there are at least opportunities through their jobs to have at least a screening session with mental health counselors. And I think we need to try to avoid the stigma that we always hear about mental illness. We send our soldiers overseas, and when they come back, they get a mental health evaluation. And a lot of times they try to shy away from the evaluations, but it's a traumatic experience that they just saw. Well, many times in our inner city, our children deal with many traumas day in and day out. Domestic violence in homes. They may have seen a violent episode occur on the street corner in the neighborhood that they lived in. And so as they are observing these traumas, they need treatment. And so we need parents to make sure that they have access to those things. And so find a loved one, somebody that can help you, share with a counselor at school. As I listen to the panelists talking about hip hop music and the impact that it has on our youth, I think that parents should not necessarily not allow their children to listen to hip hop music, as they said in there, but I think that they should make sure they screen and listen to the music. Absolutely. And make sure that, one, they understand what's being said in the lyrics of the song, and try to make sure that their children have a realistic understanding or a realistic grip on the music that they're listening to, because it does have influences over their lives. Absolutely. And that's why I'm here. I mean, as the chief of police, I have a platform here in the city, and my platform should be to support positive things that are happening in our community. This is a positive event that's happening in our community, and the more of our young people have an opportunity to hear about mental health and the impact of mental health and how they can get treatment for mental health will help our youth.
Right, absolutely. Well, thank you again, Chief Batiste. Viewers, please, if you or you know someone who is suffering with some type of mental illness, please seek help. There are avenues everywhere. Talk to a friend, talk to a parent, talk to somebody and get help. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll be back with more.
The Gulf Coast Challenge. It's the Central State Marauders and the Alabama A&M Bulldogs.
September 28th, game time is 6 p.m.
Don't miss all the hard-hitting action of the Gulf Coast Challenge. And oh yeah, the halftime show's gonna be lit for the ultimate HBCU experience. Make your plans to attend now. The ultimate HBCU experience. The Gulf Coast Challenge.
Smalls Mortuary offers pre-arrangement planning that gives you the peace of mind in knowing that your family will celebrate your life in the manner that you desire. Smalls Mortuary and Cremation Services. Large enough to serve you, yet small enough to appreciate your business.
And we are back. What an amazing event.
Absolutely.
Especially since we talked about such a sensitive subject, which is mental health.
Yes.
Such a sensitive subject. And that's something that everyone has dealt with or know someone who's dealt with that. So, listen.
And if you don't mind, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You go right
Okay.
ahead.
No, I just want to say, because this is a thing, it's like really heavy on me, and it just presses on me because there are so many people who deal with depression, who deal with bipolar. I dealt with depression for 2 years, and I know how it can put you in such a dark place,
Right.
you know, and it's hard to get out of sometimes, you know, and everybody doesn't have the strength to pull themselves out. So it is a sensitive subject, and it's something particularly in the African American community that needs to be addressed more so than it has been.
Right. I like the fact that Mikey Nike even talked about how it affected him and what he went through and some of his relatives. And that is something that's a little different because you have younger African American men addressing this issue. We know it could be a problem for women in all races, but for these young guys, you want to call them hip hop heads or whatever, I like the fact that they kind of brought down the guard tonight. And a big shout out to BAMS for serving as moderator.
I know. If y'all are looking for the BAMS, she is actually the moderator for tonight. So we're kind of winging it without her. But, you know, we've had a lot of great information, talked to a lot of great people. And again, as I said earlier, if you know someone or if you are struggling with any type of mental health issue or feel like you are, please seek help. There is help out there. Anything else, guys?
I think that's about it.
All right. Well, we will see you next time on the Nspire U Network.